Very good morning, students. Today we will see example 1. So prove that two concentric circles the chord of larger circle which touches the smaller circle is bisected at the point of contact. Okay, students, here the question is, we have to take two concentric circles. So let me take two concentric circles here. This is the first circle and this is the second circle, C2. So both are having the same center. So two circles are said to be concentric circles if they have same center. Let the center is O. Okay, I am assuming that this is the center O and this is circle 1, this is circle 2. So I need to draw the chord of the larger circle which will touch the smaller circle. Okay, if I draw a chord like this, let us give the name as AB. So AB is the chord which is going to touch the smaller circle, and so this is the chord which is going to touch the smaller circle, and we need to prove that it is going to bisect. So let us join this. This point is P. Okay, let us start doing the answer now. Let C1 and C2 be two concentric circles. Let C1 and C2 be two concentric circles with a center O. AB be the chord. So AB be the chord. Now join OP where P is the point of contact. We can give with any name. I am giving with P. So here let C1 and C2 be the two circles with center O, and AB be the chord and P be the point of contact. Now let us see. Now if you observe here, that P is the point of contact, OP is perpendicular to AB. Because AB is tangent to circle C1. If you observe circle C1, what is the tangent for that? Means AB is the tangent. So P is the point of contact. So according to the theorem, we already learned the theorem that whenever a tangent touches, so the radius will be perpendicular to the chord. So OP is perpendicular to AB. So here we can say that a perpendicular will bisect the chord. So perpendicular is going to bisect the chord here. So automatically, so this is the perpendicular here. So it means that by the theorem we can say that AP is equals to PB. So this is the theorem which we need to prove. AP is equals to PB. It means that if we are drawing a perpendicular from the center, then automatically AP will be equals to PB. So the perpendicular will divide the chord into two equal parts. So this is the proof. Okay, next, let us go with the next question. Let us discuss example 2. The question is two tangents. So there are two tangents. TP and TQ are drawn. TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O. To a circle with center O from an external point T. From an external point T. So prove that angle PTQ is equal to 2 times of OPQ. Okay. So two tangents TP and TQ are drawn from an external point with center O. So this is the external point T. So from this we are drawing two tangents. So this is TP and this is TQ. Here the center is O. Let us join this. Join this also. So here we need to find this angle and this angle. So these two angles are our consideration. Let us start with doing the answer. So given TP and TQ are the tangents. Given TP and TQ are the tangents. So if we are drawing from an external point two tangents, then they are automatically equal, as we have learned. So TP is equals to TQ. Why? Because we have a theorem that two tangents are drawn from an external point, they are equal. So in triangle TPQ, TP is equals to TQ. Therefore, triangle TPQ will be isosceles triangle. Is isosceles triangle. So since two sides are equal in a triangle, we can call this as isosceles triangle. So let I assume that angle PTQ is equals to theta. If I am assuming that angle PTQ is equals to theta, so let I put here theta. Okay, let us solve now. If angle PTQ equals to theta, then angle TPQ plus angle TPQ, here PTQ plus angle TPQ plus angle PQT is equals to 180 degrees. So these two angles are equal, so we can write it as same name here, theta. So plus 2 times of angle TPQ is equals to 180. So angle TPQ is equals to 180 minus theta. So angle TPQ is equals to 90 minus theta by 2. So here we can write 90 minus theta by 2. Here also we can write 90 minus theta by 2. So both also 90 minus theta by 2. Now OP is perpendicular to TP. OP is perpendicular to TP. Since PT is tangent, because PT is tangent, so we can write according to the theorem that OP is perpendicular to TP. It means that angle TPO will be 90 degrees. Angle TPO will be 90 degrees. Now if I want, here our consideration is to get angle OPQ. angle OPQ is nothing but from the total angle TPO. If I subtract angle TPQ, I will get angle OPQ. So let angle OPQ be as such. Angle TPO is nothing but 90 minus. So it is 90 degrees minus angle TPQ is 90 minus theta by 2. So if I open up the bracket, 90 minus 90 plus theta by 2, 90 gets cancelled. So it is theta by 2. So let me write here, which is equals to theta by 2. Already I considered theta, which is nothing but angle PTQ. So angle PTQ by 2. Here we are having angle OPQ. So if I transpose division 2 to this side, it will become multiplication. So 2 times of angle OPQ is equals to angle PTQ. So this is the proof what we need to do. Here the question is PQ is a chord of length 8 centimeters of a circle of radius 5 centimeters of a circle of radius 5 centimeters. The tangents P and Q intersect at a point T. So find the length of TP. So it is already there, the figure is there in the question. So this is the circle. Here is P. T is the external point. And here it is Q. Center O. From here it is 5 centimeters. So there is a chord which is of 8 centimeters. Okay, let us start doing the answer now. Okay. Now, if you observe here, given OP is equals to 5 centimeters, which is radius, and PQ is equals to 8 centimeters, which is the chord. We need to find here PT length. So we'll find out. Now we will do join OT. Let us join OT first. Okay. Now after joining OT, let us give some name it as X here. So X is the meeting point here. So OX is perpendicular to PQ. OX is perpendicular to PQ. Why? Because from the center, if you are drawing a perpendicular line, it will make 90 degrees here, and here also it will make another 90 degrees. So here already a tangent is there, it will make a 90 degrees. So let Tx is equals to A and PT is equals to B. We are assuming that let Tx is A, PT is B. So let me put here Tx is A, PT is B. We need to find out the B value. Now since OX is perpendicular to PQ, then it means that PX is equals to PQ. PX is equals to QX. OX is perpendicular to PQ, it implies that PX is equals to QX. Why? Because a perpendicular will always divide into two equal parts. So since total is 8 centimeters, I can write here 4, here also 4. So if you take in triangle PXO, that is a right angle triangle PXO. So in this triangle, PXO, so we have the hypotenuse as OP square. So OP square is equals to PX square plus OX square. So OP square, which is 5 square it is. PX square 4 square plus OX square. So 25, 16 plus OX square, 9 is equals to OX square. So which we are getting here, OX is equals to 3. Why? Because square root of 9 is 3. So we can put here 3. Okay, OX is equals to 3. Now if you take a big triangle, in triangle TPO, at P there is right angle triangle. Why? Because since TP is tangent, no need of writing here, we can write directly OT square is equals to PT square plus OP square. Why we are using like this means because PT is tangent, so tangent will make a right angle triangle. So OT square, OT is nothing but A plus 3 whole square. A plus 3 whole square is equals to PT. PT square is B square plus OP square. OP square is 5 square. So let me evaluate this. A square plus 6A plus 9 is equals to B square plus 25. B square plus 25. So let I transpose all the variables to one side. So A square plus 6A minus B square is equals to 16. Keep it as first equation. Now let us take another triangle. In order to solve this equation, let us take the triangle. In triangle PXT, if you take triangle PXT, so the hypotenuse is here PT square. So PT square is equals to TX square plus PX square. So PT, which is B square, is equals to TX square, which is A square plus 4 square. So B square value we can write it as A square plus 16. Keep it as second equation. So in place of B square we can write A square plus 16. So substitute second value in 1. So we need here B value. So B value we will get, let us put in place of, so B square is equals to A square plus 16. So A square plus 6A minus, instead of B square we are going to write A square minus 16. A square plus 16 is equals to 16. So we can open up the bracket here. A square plus 6A minus A square minus 16 is equals to 16. So A square gets cancelled. 6A is equals to 32. A is equals to 32 by 6, which is nothing but 16 by 3. A value is 16 by 3. So we need B value. So A value is 16 by 3. So let us substitute this third equation in second. Let me do here. Substitute equation 3 in 2. So if I substitute, it will become B square is equals to 16 square by 3 square plus 16. So it will be 256. Okay, let me write this side. B square is equals to 16 square by 3 square plus 16 square. Okay, it will be 256 by 9 plus 16. So 256 plus 16 9s are 144. by 9, which is nothing but b square. So b square value will be 400 by 9. So b will be, if I transpose square, it will become root. So root of 400 by 9, which is nothing but 20 by 3. So this is the required length. Therefore, length of TP is equal to 20 by 3 centimeters. Thank you for listening the class.